Okay. Good morning, everyone. This is Karl F. Rose recording from Bedford, Pennsylvania on Monday, July 27th, 2020. Before we get going, let me start with my disclaimer. Well, let's start with the music here first. Okay, now let's start with my disclaimer here. Okay, if you're 13 years old or younger, please leave this podcast now. These podcasts are not targeted for children or children content, so please leave now. Okay, again, this is Karl F. Rose recording from Bedford, Pennsylvania on Monday, July 27th, 2020, and or 28th, 27th, 28th, I can't remember. Anyway, the other day, I believe it was Saturday, I was flipping through channels, and even though I've said I'm not going to be doing too much about sports, which I won't, unfortunately, I hit on some sports channels, and just for a few seconds, I hit on a baseball game. I wanted to see if there was any outfielders wearing masks or anything like that, because if they would, they'd be dropping by like flies. Anyway, that's not the point. When I got onto the channel for a few seconds, it was on the batter, so the batter wasn't wearing a mask. So apparently, I don't know, I didn't watch long enough. I was only on there for a few seconds. So apparently they're wearing masks in the dugout when they're all congested and all that. So whatever, if that's what they want to do, fine. But the thing that got my attention, and I thought was pretty damn funny, was when they panned out and they looked at and you see the crowd. It's all these paper fans. I mean, and then they're obviously dubbing in the crowd noise, so that's probably to help the players when they're out there. So they're probably doing it on the system microphones or megaphones or whatever, piping in the crowd noise so the players can get the feeling that there are people there. But the thing is, these are paper figures, and obviously a paper figure isn't going to pay the whatever the price is for the ticket. So my question is, how can baseball or any other sport for that matter possibly survive when there's absolutely no paying customer in the stand? That's just not going to work. The only thing that I can think of is what they're going for. What they're eventually going to do is, since they want everybody at home and they're going to keep everything locked down, everything is going to be basically, it's going to be like a pay-per-view thing. And I'm not going to, first of all, I'm not interested in sports with all the other garbage going on anyway. And I'm certainly not going to pay 20 or more bucks per game to see something that I don't want to watch in the first place. It's going to be ridiculous. Sports is dying. It's going to die really fast unless they make changes here, because they're going to try this out for a year, and there's just no way. The owners will not be able to pay the players, and the players are going to be insisting that they continue getting their outrageously high salaries, and that's just going to be literally impossible because people are going to stop buying the merch, and I bet very few people will do the pay-per-view. There'll be some, the diehards, that are going to watch it no matter what, that'll do the pay-per-view thing, but the bulk of the people aren't going to do it, and then you won't have anybody in the stands. So it's just really unsustainable. And it looked like watching a video game. Seriously, it's on live, and then you pan out in the crowd, and it's all these paper things, and it looked just like a video game. It looked totally fake. It's so stupid. The whole thing is stupid. Anyway, what are your thoughts? The question of the day is: do you think sports can survive any sports, doesn't matter what sport it is, any sports can survive without any fans in the stadiums. I certainly don't see it happening. I see a lot of problems with it. Anyway, well, that's it. Let me end with some music, and okay, and there we go. And we'll talk to you next time. It's kind of a funny one. I mean, you'll have to watch it for a few seconds. Those fake people are funny. Talk to you later.